Jesus is asking you to give next 11 minutes to these sacred words ahead, because by doing so, you will actually sense the heavenly power flowing through you, healing every single cell of your body and making you positive like never before. Remember, Jesus is keeping an eye on you. Don't let him down, and by leaving this powerful blessing message unfinished, receive it until the very end and allow Jesus to bless you today. Do subscribe to this ministry if you desire the same. God is saying, from the very moment I breathed life into you, I recognized the untapped potential nestled deep within your soul. You carry within you the capacity to make a difference, to stand as a beacon of hope in a world that often drifts through shadows of despair. You embody the essence of love, grace, and courage, the same virtues I have instilled in you from the very beginning. Today I speak to you not only as your creator, but also as a loving father who sees the struggles his children face. I yearn to guide you towards a future brimming with light and hope. The world in which you live is a work of art, a complex masterpiece brimming with both magnificence and challenge. There is beauty beyond comprehension, from the gentle unfolding of a flower's petals to the towering majesty of mountains stretching towards the heavens. But alongside this splendor, pain and suffering lurk. Division festers among hearts that grow cold, and minds clouded by fear and mistrust often forget the unity I intended for humanity. This brokenness, this chaos is the context in which I now call upon you. You are my cherished one, and it is your time to rise. What this world craves now are leaders, not those who seek power for their own sake, but those who understand the profound importance of serving others, the kind of leaders who are guided by compassion, empathy, and a selfless desire to make the world better for all. I am calling you to stand tall, to lead in these turbulent times, to be the example of love, hope, and forgiveness that this world so desperately needs. I see you questioning, asking, why me? How can I, one person, make a difference in a world so large, so complicated? But my beloved child, never forget that even the mightiest of rivers begin with a single drop of water. The tallest, most awe-inspiring forests grow from the smallest of seeds. Similarly, the most profound changes in the world often begin with just one person who dares to stand for what is right. I have equipped you with everything you need for this sacred task. Within you lies a boundless capacity for love, a love that knows no boundaries, that doesn't falter even when rejected or met with hostility. Your heart is capable of hoping even in the bleakest of circumstances, and you have been gifted with the power of forgiveness. This forgiveness is not merely a passive act, but a transformative force capable of healing deep wounds and bridging wide divides. Let your actions, my beloved, reflect my love and grace in every choice you make, in every encounter. When you face a difficult situation, ask yourself, how can I bring more love into this moment? How can I be a vessel of grace? When you meet someone who is hurting, extend to them a hand of comfort. When you see injustice, stand firmly with the oppressed, without fear or hesitation. When faced with hatred, respond not in kind, but with a love so pure and unconditional that it melts even the hardest of hearts. In a world driven by self-interest and personal gain, you are called to show a higher way. Let your kindness and integrity shine as a beacon of light that cuts through the darkness of cynicism and apathy. Let others look to you as an example of what it means to live for something greater than oneself. Show them that true leadership is not about grandiose gestures or perfect speeches, but the quiet, consistent choice to live with purpose, humility, and love. And as you step into this calling, know that you are never alone. I am with you, guiding your steps, strengthening your spirit, and filling you with my love every day. When you doubt yourself or feel unsure of the path ahead, turn to me. I will renew your strength and illuminate the way forward. Trust in my wisdom and you will find that your life can be a testament to the transformative power of love. Prove to the world that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but an ultimate demonstration of strength. Show that hope is not some fleeting wish, but a force strong enough to overcome even the most daunting challenges. In your interactions with others, be quick to listen and slow to anger. Engage with those who disagree with you, not with defensiveness but with an open heart. Seek to build bridges where others would build walls. Remember that every person you encounter is my child too, deserving of love, respect, and dignity, regardless of their beliefs, background, or actions. When you find yourself frustrated by the misunderstandings or resistance of others, be patient. Seeds of change take time to grow. Some hearts may seem hardened by years of pain or confusion, but persistent love, like water over stone, will eventually soften even the most resistant barriers. As you take on the mantle of leadership and love, remember that true transformation begins within. Cultivate a deep sense of peace and compassion in your own heart first. Take time each day to commune with me, to refresh your spirit, and to align your will with mine. Only when you are filled with love can you effectively share it with others. Be mindful of the words you speak, for they carry immense power. Your words can either uplift or tear down. Speak with kindness and wisdom, knowing that what you say can bring healing, encouragement, and truth to those who need it most. Even when you must confront injustice or wrongdoing, do so not with bitterness, but with a heart that seeks reconciliation and understanding. Along this journey you will face trials. There will be times when your efforts seem insignificant, when darkness feels overwhelming, and your strength falters. In those moments, my beloved, remember the larger purpose for which you have been called. Every small act of kindness you perform sends ripples of goodness into the world, ripples that extend far beyond what you can see or know. Do not be discouraged by the enormity of the task before you. The transformation of the world does not happen in a single day, nor is it a burden for you to bear alone. You are not the only one working towards this brighter future. As you faithfully do your part, others will rise to do theirs, and together you will create a tapestry of love that covers the earth. My child, learn to see the world as I do. Look beyond the surface and see the potential for healing where others see only brokenness. Where others see failure, recognize the opportunity for growth and redemption. Where others see enemies, I ask you to see fellow children of mine, equally deserving of love and understanding. This perspective is not easy to maintain, but it is essential for the work I have called you to do. Be a peacemaker in a world often torn by conflict and division. Know that true peace is not merely the absence of strife, but the presence of justice, understanding, and mutual respect. Work tirelessly to create spaces where dialogue can thrive, where different perspectives are welcomed without fear, and where common ground can be discovered, even in the midst of diversity. And above all, remember the power of humility. True greatness is found not in lifting oneself up, but in lifting others. Be quick to give credit and slow to seek recognition. Let your life be marked by servant leadership, following the example I set when I walked among you. In giving, you will receive. In pardoning others, you too will be pardoned. In dying to your own selfish desires, you will discover the true meaning of life, eternal life. Celebrate the uniqueness of every person you encounter. Each individual is a beautiful part of the human tapestry, created with love and purpose. Encourage those around you to embrace their gifts and use them in service of a greater good. Help them to see that their unique experiences and perspectives are valuable contributions to the collective journey towards a more loving and united world. As you lead by example, be prepared for both acceptance and rejection. Not everyone will understand or appreciate the path you have chosen. Some may criticize, others may mock, and still others may actively oppose you. In these moments, remember my journey and let my strength become your strength. Respond not with anger, but with unwavering love and a steadfast commitment to your mission. My child, at the core of your mission must be forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most difficult yet transformative acts a human can perform. It is not about condoning harmful actions or allowing injustice to continue unchecked. Rather, it is about freeing yourself from the weight of anger and resentment. Show the world that forgiveness is possible, not only through words but through your actions. Forgive those who have wronged you, and in doing so, teach others that there is a higher, more compassionate way to respond to pain. In your role as a leader of love and hope, remain attuned to the needs of the marginalized and oppressed. Use your voice to speak for those who have none. Use your influence and resources to uplift those who have been pushed to the edges of society. Show the world that true greatness lies not in power or wealth, but in how we treat the least among us. Through your leadership, let love, hope, and forgiveness guide your every step. And know that in doing so, you are not only transforming the world but becoming the person you were always meant to be. Beloved child, as you journey forward on this path of leadership and love, always remember the importance of community. None of us were ever meant to walk this road alone. Surround yourself with people who share your vision for a world full of compassion, who understand the value of love and hope, and who inspire you to become a better version of yourself. Together you can build relationships that not only uplift your spirit but also push you toward growth. Create spaces where people can gather to support each other, share in their triumphs and struggles, and work together to create meaningful, positive change. These communities will serve as the foundation for the loving world you seek to bring about. Be intentional in making them inclusive, breaking down barriers of race, nationality, social status, or religion. Let your actions show the world that, in my eyes, everyone is precious and worthy of love and belonging. As you lead, remember that learning is an ongoing process. No matter how much you know, always keep an open mind, staying humble and receptive to new ideas and perspectives. Wisdom doesn't come from one place, it comes from the stories and experiences of those around you. Especially listen to the voices of those whose lives are vastly different from your own, because it's through these encounters that you'll gain a deeper understanding of humanity and of love itself. Be patient with yourself and with others, for growth and change don't happen overnight. Whether it's personal or societal, transformation can be slow and messy. There will be moments when you feel doubt, or when the pain of the world feels unbearable. In those times, come back to me. Rest in my love, renew your spirit, and then continue with newfound strength and determination. Always remember that true leadership is not about controlling or dominating others. Rather, it's about empowering them to recognize their own gifts and abilities. As you inspire others to spread love, hope, and forgiveness, teach them that they too have the power to make a difference. Let them know that every life touches countless others, often in ways they might never fully realize. Show them the ripple effect of one act of kindness and the profound impact that even the smallest gesture can have. In your quest to be a beacon of hope, don't forget the importance of joy and celebration. Even when the world feels heavy, even in the midst of difficult work, find reasons to rejoice. Celebrate the small victories. Express gratitude for the blessings around you, both great and small, and never lose sight of the wonder that life holds. Joy is contagious, and it has a way of reminding others that while the path of love can be challenging, it is also filled with deep fulfillment and happiness. There will be times when you encounter systems or structures that perpetuate injustice, inequality, or division. In those moments, be brave enough to challenge them. Speak truth to power, not with aggression or bitterness, but with a deep, unwavering conviction that is rooted in love. Work toward creating societies that are more just and equitable, where every person has the opportunity to thrive, and where my children can experience the fullness of life as it was intended. In your interactions with others, practice radical empathy. Strive not only to understand others intellectually, but to truly feel with them. When you encounter someone in pain, let their suffering touch your heart. When you meet someone filled with anger or hatred, try to understand the wounds that may have caused those feelings. Empathy is a guiding force that will lead you to respond with the compassion and wisdom that is needed. Be a source of hope for those who feel lost or discouraged. In a world that often falls into cynicism and despair, your steadfast belief in the possibility of positive change can be a powerful antidote. Share stories of redemption and transformation. Highlight the good that is happening in the world, even while acknowledging the challenges that remain. Help others see that every act of kindness, every choice to love rather than hate, contributes to the healing of the world. As you lead, never forget the example you set in your everyday actions. Integrity is everything. Your actions must align with your words. Be transparent about your struggles, your growth, and your journey, showing others that leadership is not about being perfect, but about continuously striving to embody love and compassion in all that you do. Know that your influence stretches far beyond what you can see. Every kind word, every just action, every moment of forgiveness has a ripple effect that can touch the lives of people you may never meet. A word of encouragement you offer today could inspire someone to change their life tomorrow. The stand you take for justice might embolden others to take action in their own communities. A moment of forgiveness could break cycles of hurt and resentment that have persisted for generations. In your mission to spread love, stay creative and adaptable. Different people need to experience love in different ways. Some will feel it through acts of service, others may need patient listening or words of affirmation. Pay attention to the needs of those around you and be flexible in how you show love. As you face resistance or setbacks, remember the power of persistence. Many of the greatest changes in history came because individuals refused to give up, even when it seemed like the odds were stacked against them. Let your commitment to love and hope be unwavering. Trust that even if you don't see the full fruits of your labor, you are contributing to a legacy of positive change that will continue long after you. My dear child, be attentive to the younger generation. They are the future leaders, the ones who will carry forward this work of love and reconciliation. Mentor them, encourage them, and give them the space to speak and be heard. Help them realize their own potential and understand the vital role they play in shaping a more compassionate world. Leadership is not just about action, it's about balance. Make time for reflection as much as you make time for work. Listen as much as you speak. Give as much as you receive. Take care of your own spirit, because you cannot pour out to others if you are depleted. Regular time with me, periods of rest, and nurturing relationships with loved ones are not luxuries. They are necessities for sustained and impactful leadership. When you encounter people who seem hardened against love or hope, remember that often the angriest or most hostile individuals are those who have been deeply hurt. Approach them with compassion and understanding, recognizing the wounded child within the hostile adult. Your consistent kindness may be the key to unlocking hearts that have long been closed. Never underestimate the power of love to soften even the hardest of hearts. As a leader, be willing to admit when you don't have all the answers. Vulnerability is a powerful way to connect with others. It shows that leadership is not about perfection, but about continual growth and learning. Create environments where people feel safe to express their doubts, ask questions, and wrestle with difficult issues together. Remember, true transformation often happens in relationships. Cultivate authentic, deep connections with others. Bring people together from different backgrounds and create spaces where stories can be shared, prejudices can be dismantled, and hearts can be changed. It's through these personal encounters that we begin to see the humanity in one another. And it's in seeing each other's humanity that the real work of healing begins. When it comes to forgiveness, teach not just about letting go of resentment, but also about making amends. Forgiveness is about more than simply releasing anger. It's about actively working to restore relationships, to heal wounds. Model this in your own life. Be quick to acknowledge when you've caused harm and take steps to make things right. Go forward in your leadership with unwavering faith, knowing that you are cherished beyond measure, embraced and strengthened by my Spirit to lead a life that shines with love. Every day is a sacred offering, a chance to deepen your connection with me and to share my love with the world. This is your true calling, and in it, you will find your greatest joy. Remember, I am with you always, guiding your every step. You are my beloved, and I will never leave your side. Amen.